Bacon, baby! How's it going, everyone? Team Wilder here for another video. Got a gear review lined up today. Going to be talking about the Jetboil Zip backpacking stove. Runs about $85. Great for 1 to 2 people. We're going to get into the parts. We're going to get into the specs. I've got a couple demos lined up as well. We're going to do some boiling water just to show how fast this boils water. Got a little lunch planned as well. Just out here with the day with the dogs and with Garrett. Nice early fall day. So thanks for hanging out. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe. Comment below. Let's get into it. All right, so I wanted to get into the parts first, just to give a quick rundown on all this comes with. First things first, we have the lid. Now the lid's pretty nice. It's got a strainer and it's got a pour spout. If you're making pasta, if you're making noodles, if you're having a drink, nice coffee in the morning. Lid comes off. Nice thing about the Jetboil is not just the zip, everything stores inside the cup. First thing that comes out, this is an accessory. I want to get into this when we're doing the demo. It's a pot attachment. The fuel you can store in the container as well. This is a 100-gram fuel container. When we talk about these specs, I'll go into about how long this burns. But again, stores all in the cup. And the most important part, really the whole system, part of the flux ring. Jetboil, it's a flux ring system. What that means is it's just very efficient at heating. It boils water very quickly. Talking about 2.5 minutes of boil time for 16 ounces or 5 minutes per liter. That's probably quicker than what your stove can put out. But this is the first part of that. It's got your burner on here. And then for safety, we are on a table, but I'm still going to set this up. It's just the legs or the base, the foundation. If you're on uneven ground, if you're backpacking around, you got a live flame with this, you've got boiling water potentially, set this up. It's worth it. Next is the cup. This actually protects the windscreen and the other half of the flux ring system on the bottom there. Just an 8-ounce cup. I've had several cups of coffee, several cups of tea, some warm water in the winter just to warm up. But good little piece there. And then the other half of the flux ring system. Now I want to put this up close. There is a windscreen here. If it's a windy day, you know, if you're on the plains somewhere, if you got a lot of wind, you're still going to be able to get a nice burn. You're still going to get in that 5 minute per liter burn time. Setting this up. Flux ring system just snaps together like that, or locks in. Almost missed it. The koozie and the cup. So the koozie shows how everything is supposed to be stacked in here. Kind of helpful. Shows Jetboil. Now on the side here, on the Zip model, these don't change color. I just have the base cozy or koozie. On some of the larger models, the flask, these are actually going to, or the flash, excuse me, these are actually going to change colors when your water is boiling. Kind of cool. You can actually replace these online at jetboil.com. And just to cover this now, I'm not an affiliate at all with Jetboil. It's just a great product. I kind of like the light that I did in that last review video. Just wanted to show off a good piece of gear in my pack and Team Wilder's arsenal. Just a great stove. And the cup here, really the main piece of the whole set. It's a 16-ounce cup. Now, it says you can boil about 18 to 20 ounces. I go with about 16. It's going to be much faster. You're not going to have water spilling out the side. It does have the graduated measuring lines on the side. Now, attaching the fuel, and this one's actually out. I just wanted to show that it fits inside. Put the fresh one on here. Threading on the bottom. You want to keep debris, sand, grit. You want to keep this clear. If you see anything there, you're going to want to blow that out. This is where the fuel connects. You want a crisp connection there. And you're actually going to here, I'll make sure to get this close. Maybe. There we go. So you hear that sound, that means you are connected, good to go. The base, all you have to do is snap in the bottom of the fuel canister. just like that. Got Garrett here, got the boys. Just on a nice early fall hike. Beautiful day. A little humid in the trees here. We got a stream next to us, but nice day. Let's get into the specs. While we talk about the specs, I'm going to boil water, get that set up, and I'm getting hungry. So I'll show you what we're doing for lunch.
All right, what's going on? So I'm going to do the time trial, I want to call it, on boiling water.
So we got the water boiling to the side. Should take 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just to go over some of the other specs with the Jetboil Zip. Again, about $85. Great price point. Really, if you bang for your buck, $85. Heck of a stove. It's got 4,500 BTUs. Now, a BTU is a British thermal unit. I don't know why, but it's a British thermal unit. 4,500 sounds like a lot. It is. Great little stove for 1 to 2 people. If you're doing more than just boiling water, if you're trying to cook with it, really 2 people, I would say is the maximum. I just want to be honest with everyone. Great stove, but it does have its limits. There are 4 different models. If you go to the Jetboil website, it starts with the Zip, which is what I have. Goes up to the Flask, or the Flash after that, I believe. And then the Micro Mo and the Mini Mo. About $20 different price point as you go up the ladder there. And the largest one, the Mini Mo, I believe holds 34 ounces of water. This one holds, says 18 to 20.8 liters. I put 16 ounces in it. That's what we've got boiling right next to it now. Some other specs. It's about 11.75 ounces. Again, if you're a backpacker, if you like hiking around, very light. It all stores in the cup, so it's space saving, and you're talking less than 12 ounces. Really hard to beat that with your food. You know, you're talking over a pound, but less than a pound for the whole unit. Burn time. For one of these guys, this is a 100-gram fuel container. It says it lasts about an hour. So I should be able to burn on the highest setting, by the way, for an hour consistently, boiling water, cooking food, you know, using the Jetboil. It's nice because it has on the side of the fuel containers, and this is the Jetboil brand, does have how many boils you would expect to receive. Again, if you go by the specs, it should last for an hour on high. Now, the fuel itself, it is an isobutane propane fuel mix. This is going to be more of an all-weather fuel. It burns hotter too than an average propane. That's why it's more efficient. If you don't use an isobutane propane mix, it's not really going to work very well in the winter. Ran into that before in the past.
Whew. Guys got a little fogged up, but that's a rolling boil in 224.
All right, another cool thing about the koozie here, we just boiled that water, and I can hold this frickin' metal cup. It is not burning my hand at all. I wish this was coffee. Could use some caffeine right now, but 2 minutes and 24 seconds for 16 ounces. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. We are hungry. It is lunchtime. For the second demo, gonna make some BLTs. I'm excited. I love a fresh BLT, especially out in the woods. Thought it'd be fun to highlight. So again, wanted to show off the accessory, the stove attachment. The arms fold out like so. I've already got them folded out. They do fold back in. The wings, I guess you would say. And then from here, it's got the grooves on the bottom. Just want to slide it right over the top of your stove. And mine is warped from a couple years of use, so I have to kind of jam it on there. But it works. Pan or pot. You can use a pot as well. Get this going. I'm gonna throw some bacon on. And for the final touch, I'm gonna toast the bread. Money! All right, these sandwiches are phenomenal. Sorry, we couldn't really wait to start eating. Good fresh BLTs. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. If you like this video, if you like the Jetboil Zip, great little product, please comment below, hit like, hit subscribe. Let us know what you'd like to see in the future. See you next time.
Welder out.
How's it going, everyone? Team Wilder, hey. How's it going, everyone? Team Wilder here today for another video. Got a gear review lined up today. I'm going to be looking at the Jetboil Zip. Great little piece of gear I carry around with me all the time.